Good evening, my Stitchy family, and welcome to my channel, Stitcherella. Today is Thursday, and from today on, we are doing the Stitcha-Rella Stitch Along. The Stitcha-Rella SAL is on Thursdays. So we are doing Echoes of the Ocean. Sanet made me do it, and this will be our Thursday stitch. I did start it on my birthday, but I stopped. I changed my canvas actually for a 16 count. So as you can see, they itsy bitsy teeny weeny whiny stitches, and they're fabulous, and the printing is great. So on a Thursday, it will be the Stitcha-Rella SAL. Well, hello everybody. And if you're interested in the SAL, in the Stitcherella SAL, I will always leave the link. This stitch is for sale at WATTOBIZZ. It is for sale in any count you want it. 111 colors, and it's for a special price. And then as well, whoever finishes by next year on my birthday, so within a year, if you finish it, you can win any stitch you like from WATTOBIZZ. My dear friend Sandy, she made that possible. Thank you, Jelly Tot. I love you lots like Jelly Tots. Oh, I want to sneeze. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, sorry guys. So guys, today it turns out that they're fetching the animals next week, not over the weekend. The two doggies already, they getting rehomed in a foster place, but the two doggies has got new homes already, and it's just wonderful. The lady is just wonderful that's doing this. So I am super happy. Today, let me tell you, it was such a relaxing day. There was a few people here looking at our house. Margaret was here, and I slept in, not too late. I stitched and spent time with the family. As soon I cooked, and as soon as Mike was finished with work, he came and sat here, and he used my new stand, and he's stitching away. He stitched for a few hours, and we were just chatting and stitching. So I didn't record. I've decided to record when I'm done, because we watched TV and laughed, and the kids came in and out. And when he went to bed about half an hour ago, Abby came in here just now. I said, now we're going to watch movies. I'm like, no. Mommy must work first. Movies after work. No problem. I will watch. It's holiday. I don't mind. Let's do it. But not now. Just going to record. So guys, no unboxings today. Unboxings again tomorrow. I'm just going to do the stitch along. And I've been stitching this one a bit. As you can see, the progress is not so fast. Remember, it's a 16 count. It takes longer. But if you order your Echoes of the Ocean, the Sanet made me do it, this one. If you order it now with the new changes at WATTOBIZZ, you even get mixed stitches, mixed colors. So mine is like that. So all the new ones has got the mixed colors in. Then for all of you that's watching this and don't know why this picture, this is my own oil painting that Sandy turned into a cross stitch. How exciting, right? And Sanet made me do it, came from my subscribers, from you guys, Sammy, and then they all voted it in as a name. It's like Sanet made me do it. So now I did not choose that name. It was voted to be that name. But I love it. This is amazing. If you go and buy your own one, if you don't have one yet, go and read the poem there where you buy it. I'll leave the link. There's a poem that Sandy wrote to me, and it's about this painting. So you guys can go and have a look if you want. It's very, very pretty. I took it out of the frame. I am packing all my hardware, not all, but I'm trying to minimize things. This is a stitch that won't be packed away. I was thinking it might even go into my bag for the plane. I do not think I must start a lot of new stitches for the plane. I don't know, I'm confused. We'll see closer to the time. And the time's not that long, it's 2 months. Not anymore, a bit less already. So we will have a look. We will see how it goes. Oh, that's not nice. Let's just go back. That's absolute nonsense. That was the wrong hole, and you can see it. Just fix it. There you go. Right. Guys, see how easy this stitch on a 16 count just goes whoops, whoops, whoops. There's a bit more of this color left. I think 1 or 2 guys. I cut them in the middle because of the 16 count. I always break the threads. And that's a me thing. I pull it extremely hard. But I did take out other colors as well. But I want to finish this one first. Let's go in there. Just put the aircon on because it's bitterly cold and my cats are lying next to me. Guess what, guys? Okay, I'm leaving South Africa soon, but Temu has opened a South African warehouse. You guys know I like Temu a lot. So now South Africans can buy on Temu and they can get next day delivery. How cool is that? But the Chinese market in South Africa is very, very big.
Deeply in love.
Ooh, what's that? I accidentally pressed the wrong button here because I am looking for my... Yeah, so I love their stuff. It's so awesome. So the market here is quite big. That's why we also, you know, Buffalo Logistics, we have a head office here in South Africa as well. So there's a lot of stuff like that here. That's good, yeah. But I don't mind because I'm almost leaving here and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I'm never coming back. Never, ever, ever coming back. Never. Well, I'll be stupid if I want to. I will just never. Get my kids to safety. Sleep peacefully every night, eh? That sounds like a dream, but that dream is going to come true. I think this is the last piece of this color, but it is. I'll take out more, but I took out to fill in some of that pink colors. You can see this is a new canvas because WATTOBIZZ new canvases, they took all the neon colors out for ease on the eyes. I think his canvases are very well done, very crisp. Well done, Jelly-Tot. Well done. This is amazing. Nikki, I love you, my friend. Thank you for everything. Thank you for our long chats. yeah, you guys, that is my cereal starter. She's a very special person in my life. I said to everyone they must pray for her. Yesterday she went to hospital for operation, but it didn't happen. There was an accident on the highway, everything got prolonged, so now she's on her way home earlier. She was on her way home finally. She's going in for operation in August. So, but I'll let you guys know, because lots of you are friends with her as well. She's an amazing woman. Kerry, I had fun last night. I promise you, I had so much fun. Guys, me and Kerry were sitting over the phone, sorting stuff out that got all confused. It's something when we're older we're gonna laugh at. We were just sorting stuff out, having a great laugh afterwards. But yeah, that was fun. You know, the friends you make while cross-stitching is just amazing, because you like the same things. There's some of us, okay, we all have one thing in common, that's cross-stitch. But as you get to know everyone, there's so much that you actually, some of the people you've got so much in common with. It's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Today I took that big peacock off a frame. I packed it very compactly into a packet, because I'm gonna vacuum pack lots of my stuff so that I can fit more into the suitcases. So that big 1.8 meters stitch, I fit it into a Ziploc bag, squished it flat. I took some of my scroll frames apart just to make a start and stuff. I've got that big frame that's 1.6 meters. My Katarina is on it, but I'm getting another tall one, so I'm thinking about maybe taking her off and put her on the one that can break down in smaller pieces. Well, we'll see, because that bag, I can't pack that bag because the long one must go in first. So I will stitch to a point where I can, and then yeah, it will be it. Are you okay, Shop? It's Abby. I think she came in to see if I'm not finished, but I'm not finished for a long time still. After the video I'll be finished. Even if I'm loading, then she can come in and put on her stuff, no problem. I don't mind. It is okay. But for now, patience is a virtue. Oh, the hand is telling me, oh. It's okay. It's such nice equipment, but the thing now is it all takes space, and so I just have to do it with what I can. There's another floor stand out that can go smaller, bigger, easier. Also by Fairy. There is a video on my Facebook page. I am in the mood to also get it, so that me and Mike can sit together with floor stand. So we'll see if I'm going to show that one to you guys. The possibility is great. I just don't know if I must do it before I go after. I'll see if there's space in my bag. See now, yeah. Maybe I must just go up there and go to the side. Because this is the last piece of this, then I'm going to go in another color. Go back to this color again. I'm kind of sick of it. Look how much I've done of it. It does not look like a lot, but I promise you guys, on 16 count, that's a lot of thread. A lot of stitches that went in there. Alright, so it broke it anyway. Not very fun. We'll end it off here. No, but we can't. Hold on. There's 3 stitches to go. I must get that done at least. Let's see if I can. This is a wish. Already split the threads. I'm gonna try it like with the green ones. I had to split them again, so I break them. And we'll see with the next one. I'll try a long thread and we'll see how far I get with it. But the splitting, because the holes are small, and the splitting works better. I don't, but this one just broke again, so I don't know if it's worth it. But we're gonna check it out now. Let me just end this off. Okay. Now, what are we doing now? Let's try the S's. Just gonna take the thread and you know what? I'm just gonna take 1.5 it. Ooh, what else is happening here? Alright. Put that back there. Alright, okay. Take this one and half it. Tooloo. It's not gonna work. Sorry guys, just give me a moment, yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay. Why did that? Oh no. That's just fantastic. My needle just gave in. Alright, so that one can be chucked. Sorry guys, the top of the needle broke off. Let's check this needle. It's a bit thicker one. Let's see if it works. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Alright, I think we're good to go. And am I where you can see I am here? Let's just go. That's not it. There's one. The S's. Close some holes. This is going to be difficult. There you go. Start it quickly and then we can continue like normal. Just want to get all this done. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. I had such a relaxing day. It was actually too relaxing to even... It's actually, you know, when it's so relaxing you feel guilty. I wasn't on the phone much. I didn't talk to anyone really. I spoke to Nikki, but I actually spoke to no one today really. It was such a nice break from the phone. Ay. And don't make a mistake, I love talking to my friends. But just not worry about the phone and just throw it there and like, you're on your own today, buddy. I must do that more often, but you know I can't. You're so codependent. Dixie! Oh, sorry, God. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's eating the baby's food, but there's almost nothing, so she can finish it. Then I'll just give them fresh ones. So they're not babies, they're young cats. They eat different. Not for very long anymore, because there's only them left. And Lola eats with them. So now this needle I'm working with is thicker. It's a thicker needle and struggling to work with it. That's okay. Get it now. Still at 24, but it's at 26. But it's just thicker than the normal ones I work with and blunter. The bluntness don't really work with me. I like the sharp needles. Yeah, they hurt my fingers now and again, but they work easier to go through things and, you know. So, yeah. Everyone's preference is different, right? Now look at this. The other color that's going to be these pink ones here. They're actually blue. They've got nothing to do with this green. I'm curious how everything's going to work out. I don't think it's going to look alright. This is definitely going to be a winner. It's going to be so beautiful. You can see the variation in color here already. Let's give it that extra little thing. And I know there's a lot of people stitching this with me. Yes, thank you guys. And surprise, I didn't tell you guys I'm having a stitch along on YouTube on it. So here we are stitching along, and this will become a permanent Thursday stitch. If I stitch something in between, it will be extra or because the shop asked me to. But yeah, this is permanent. Oh my gosh, who was that? That must be, I promise you guys, Gracie is so small but she's fat. Well, she makes stinky bombs, but the worst stinky bombs in the world, and she's lying here by my nose, and I just smell this fruit flavor coming through. I'm like, ugh. Dixie did it again. Oh. There we go. Gracie. she's so cute. They all are. I feel so guilty, guys. I actually feel terrible. This morning I spoke to a certain group of my friends, that we all in one group. I told them I feel so guilty, I think I'm going to hell. And they asked me why. Because of my animals, because I love them and I'm giving them away. At least I know they're not going to a place where they're gonna put them down or stuff. That's not what's happening. They're going to proper place. But I'm going to hell because I'm giving them away. But I can't do anything else. You can't take 13 animals with you. So the doggies and the cats are going, but for the 3 I can take with me. Thank goodness I can take some with me. But yeah, I felt terrible. It's because I care for them. Yeah, I've got my favorites, but I care for all of them. Otherwise, why do I have them, you know? So it's sad story. That's the bad part of this. There's certain things you must say goodbye for and give away, and there's just certain things that must happen. Part of it, right? Oh, part of it. Sooner it gets done, then it's done. Just get it over with. Because it hurts, so get it on, just do it. But we'll see what happens. The angle on the small stitches, that's why I go underneath. The angle that I'm stitching with towards what I'm doing, it's just not reachable when I do some stitches. They're so small I can't bend the needle that way. Then I have to put my hand in the back. This is gonna look terrific. Terrific. You see, it slips out because it's so small. I will open a thread on my Facebook group so that everyone can post their progress on this specific stitch, and it will be for this specific stitch, guys, please. So I'll put a thread there, and it will be a permanent one, so it will be pinned. So if you look for it, you can go and look under. If you don't know where, just ask me, I'll let you know. But yeah, then we can share how far we are. So this is S's. Oh, there's more S's going down, 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 there. Here you go. Let's get it together, yeah. I must just move this so I can see where is more S's. I want to cover a bit more. There is more up there, but this was the easiest route with this little string, to just go down, 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 down. It's going to look amazing. I cannot wait. Alright guys, there was a big problem. You can see I stitched a bit. I'm just going to give a few stitches more. So I just want to tell you, the video after this, the clip will be played with music, because my camera, I don't know what happened, there's no sound. There's a sound issue, but I can still use the stitching part of it. So I'll put like music on. I think it's 20 minutes, and then you can just see how I stitch if you would like that. Otherwise, this will be the last part where I talk. Oh, I cannot believe it, and I chatted my lungs away. But tomorrow is another day. It's very late here. I just thought I'll make this clip before I do that to tell you why and what's going on. Sometimes these things happen, but at least the footage is usable. That's all I'm happy about. It's that slow-mo, but I can bring it back to normal time. I'm gonna bring it back to normal time. I think I pressed the wrong button on the video on the second one, so I don't know. Just my luck, right? Just my luck. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Yeah. Just hold on a little bit to just fix this a bit. So I put in quite a bit of blue there, and it looks awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to stitch a little bit more. I'm sorry about that, so please understand the next part with the music is the part of the video that didn't work. You'll see I work that side, but I'm just happy I can use it. And Abby just came in. She said, "You promised me we're gonna watch movies," and I'm like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna do that now, but Mommy had a oopsie. So Mommy must just finish her oopsie." So I said to her, just a few minutes, she can put movies on. I'll edit, try and make a video of what I've got, and then we can just relax. I think I'm going to fall asleep, I hope I do. But she'll wake me up because I promised her a movie and it's very late. It's already morning, yeah. But that's alright, that's alright. The day couldn't be perfect, right? Something had to happen. Of course something had to happen. What do you guys think? Days of our lives. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. It's getting very late. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, now my thread went out, so this is time. I love you guys to pieces. Join me for the Christmas stitch tomorrow and enjoy this next 10 or 18 minutes of stitching with music. Until tomorrow, lots of love, Stitcherella.